Lauren the Rosa. So I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a minute.
Move out the way.
Made it. This is the Rumor Report.
I think a lot of people will recognize the voice and the name.
On the Breakfast Club.
Lauren came in hot.
You know,
right?
I came in telling the truth. So we want to send some prayers up for Krayzie Bone of Bone Thugs and Harmony. So reportedly on Friday, he checked himself into the hospital after he began coughing up large amounts of blood. There was later a CAT scan that revealed that there was a leaking artery in one of his lungs. So there was an emergency surgery that took place, and despite that emergency surgery, doctors were unable to staunch the bleeding. Now, he does suffer from we went over this word too, and I can't. Sarcoidosis?
Circle delay?
No.
Soleil?
No.
What did you say, Lauren? Come on now. Get this right.
It's a rare inflammatory disease that causes the organs to become covered in lumpy nodes. And now he is sedated and he is on a breathing machine, unable to breathe unassisted. So his fellow Bone Thugs and Harmony member, Busy, wrote "Pray for K" on his Instagram. Yes.
Well, sending healing energy to Krayzie
Absolutely.
Bone, man. That's crazy. He's only 50 years old. You know, I didn't even know he had an underlying condition.
Me either. And these are just reports too, so I'm not for sure, you know, if there was anything else that kind of comes in the mix of this. But I know I saw somebody post, like one of the producers that he works with was just like, we were just in a studio like a few days ago.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what y'all pray for, but I pray for good health every
Absolutely.
day. Like good. That is like one of in my top 3 things that I pray for and I wish for all my family and all my friends. Like because you know, 50 years old is very, very young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things just happen.
Yep.
Yeah, and you think about it, like you said, he was just in the studio. He checked himself into the hospital to see that, you know, make sure everything was okay. And the fact that he's sedated now is just very scary. So, like we tell everybody all the time, you know, make sure you go to the doctor yearly, twice a year. If there's anything that you're feeling, you know, get those checks. You know, get those colonoscopies. Get the I think what was the thing called when they check your heart? What was that procedure called?
Oh man, I've had everything. I've had everything from the EKG to a stress test to the Soren. What's the Soren?
I asked you because I didn't know.
I can't remember. But
Yes,
it's the
yes,
Soren
but
heart
they
scan.
check your heart
Yeah, they
and
check
make sure your heart's so.
Yeah, but the crazy thing is he knew about his condition.
Yeah.
So that's the even crazier.
And sometimes too, I will say, like, even when you're getting all those checkups and going to the doctors and stuff, like with me, I'm caretaker with my mom and my grandmother. I just went through something with my grandmother where we were telling the doctors, no, this isn't right. She was saying this isn't right. And they were still saying, nope, it's indigestion, it's whatever. It turned out to be a minor heart attack. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Right. And it's one of those things where it's like, we knew, but my grandmother's older, so she wants to go with what her doctors are saying. But if you know yourself and you know your body, I tell her all the time, don't nobody know you better than you.
That's
That's
right.
right.
You know when something wrong?
Yeah. So, yeah, sending some prayers out to him.
Absolutely.
Now, we're going to move into another vein of things. Blueface and Chrisean, they are still going at it. So recently, over the weekend and leading up into, honestly, this morning, Blueface had been blasting Chrisean online. Now, it's interesting because a few days ago, he came out and said, you guys remember she had that video that surfaced where she was carrying the baby or not carrying the baby correctly. He came out after that. The baby was in the strap carrier on her chest and said, hey, she's a new mom, you know, let's show her some love. Now he's saying she is a bad, unfit mother. He's claiming that, so their baby has a hernia and needs surgery. According to Blueface, Chrisean pushed back that surgery and he actually flew to Baltimore for the surgery to be there to support. And then he found out when he got there that she had pushed back the surgery. Let's play that audio.
So I'm like, all right, I just give her a little bit of time to, like, you know, fill it out. And then she finally, like, told me, like, the baby had a hernia, he's gonna have surgery or whatever. Just nothing major, just regular shit. And I was like, oh, damn. So that's really why I went out there. So I'm like, all right, damn, I gotta at least see this through with her.
So the baby had complications.
Yeah. So I told Jaden, like, you know, I told Jaden this, and then she kind of like, beat me up. Nah, she beat me
So
up.
you
She
tell Jaden, I got to go see the baby because the baby has a situation, a hernia.
Yeah.
And when you told Jaden this, she wasn't supportive of you.
I mean, not like, she didn't approve, all right? Let's just put it that way.
That's
Okay.
Whack 100 podcast, right?
It is.
Give
Well,
that man his credit, Lauren.
We didn't even get to it yet.
Oh, okay.
Whack 100, Adam 22 are sitting down with Blueface in this interview. I don't know what platform it's on though.
I think it's No Jumper. on the No Jumper platform. I think whatever that platform they have.
I'm not sure.
I
I know
think Adam's
they have
platform.
their own podcast.
Yeah, they have their own podcast. Yeah.
But okay, so the Jaden that Blueface is talking about is his first kid's mom, which to me it just screams there's issues, because I don't care what's going on. If your baby has a health issue, she shouldn't have an issue with you going to see about that child. But basically, he said that when he arrived in Baltimore, he got there and Chrisean was lying about his son's health. He says that she had been pushing back the surgery and missing appointments so that she can do what she wants. He went to Baltimore thinking it's a surgery, and they talking about she missed the appointment. He then posted a photo of his son, including his son's genitals, and he wanted the world to see. He was trying to make a point about how bad of a mom she is. He said, "This is what my son's penis," or can I say
What?
yeah, I can say that word. This is what my son's penis looks like, and she's worried about me.
All this is playing out on social media?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Man, defund social media now. Please build a wall around the internet. What the hell?
What's Twitter? I like Twitter.
But nobody needs to see all of that.
No, this was a bit too much. I also feel like too.
Nobody needs to even know all of that.
And you know what's crazy? Chrisean went live on Instagram after this, and she said a lot of things that I were like, girl, what? But she said that, though. She said, I don't even know if I was going to tell the internet about the hernia. And now you get on here, you're in this interview, and you're talking about our son. What's your issue? Like you have an issue with the kid because of me? Like, what's the real problem?
This is what I will never understand about the internet and about social media and about people and their obsession with the internet and social media. Who are you trying to convince when you're putting this stuff online? Who are you talking to? Why are you making all of these strangers privy to information that's going on in your life? That's a conversation that you should be having with the mother of your child and your circle and your family. But None of that needs to be online.
I think we passed that a long time ago with Chrisean and Blueface, because they put everything online. Like their whole.
It ain't just Chrisean and Blueface, it's everybody. But yes, they do it a lot.
Well, they're the most. Like they put everything. If they get into an argument, if they get into a fight, if they drink too much, if they whatever it is, they put everything on there. So I think their whole life plays out. So it's almost to the point where they feel like Instagram is their family. Like they got to report to Instagram. But it's sad because it's some of these things don't need to be put on Instagram.
Not at all. None of this should have made it to Twitter, Instagram, wherever.
Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Man, I need President Joe Biden to come to the front of the congregation. We like to have a word with him, man. His speechwriter should come to the front of the congregation, too. Y'all tried to make him sound cool for the Congressional Black Caucus. It didn't work out for you, did it?
Hold on.
Huh? Come on up.
Ah, boy. All right. Well, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.